And we back with another video. It's your girl, Black Pop, Queen D&B, Queen R&B, the Holy Trinity, the High Priestess, the Prophet. And you are now watching Why I Hate Female Rap, Part 15. As we all know, your girl going homeless. I can't believe, it is what it is. Your girl going homeless for 4 days now, and help the queen, help the queen, help the queen. Yeah. I'm just trying to crank out all this information while I can, while I'm in a comfortable place, in peace and quiet where I can focus, and I'm not distracted by loud noises, the cold, and the bad people. Help me, Daddy, help me. Because now that people are coming back to God, let the Lord use you for his miracles, workings, and doings, because the devil is who rules money. God gave the devil reverence over the earth, and that's why he rules money, and that's why we all have to work hard. God rules over grace, mercy, and blessings, and if you know you needed someone to spare you or give you a chance, let the Lord use you in that way for a change in Black women through me, for a bigger message, a more honest message, so that we can have balance in this world. So let the Lord use you. I need help, guys. Help me out, please, because it's bigger than me being the greatest artist of our generation, because I am. If I don't hold these female rappers, these baby mamas and wives accountable, nobody will. So I'm doing 2 jobs at this point, because it's not about what you get for your position. It's about being an example and nobody stepping up to the plate. And I'm the only one who's doing that, because y'all don't have the answer, because y'all didn't earn y'all position. And with female rappers being the face of single motherhood, that's why they can't talk about certain things when it comes to womanhood and rebuilding communities for our younger girls watching. Because if they did care about the younger girls that are watching, they would have never gotten pregnant, at least before they fully established themselves. Because you can always have your adult fun, but the younger girls matter too, and they need someone to make space for them too. And you female rappers are just doing terrible. It's not about a hit song all the time. You're just not the example, and that's the point. Because the last person you need to be lying to is a growing young lady, because the future is in her hands. Because it's time for our conversations on sex to evolve and not be silenced, because that's a woman's main tool. A man's main tool is money, and he gatekeeps certain opportunities. And both men and women need to know how to behave intellectually and emotionally so that they can get certain opportunities. And with female rap being the face of Black women and being at the forefront, and with them leading with money, makes us realize that it's really not just about that. And that's why femininity no longer exists. And our young girls, who are our true future holders, have no one to look to. They have no one to look to for steps, for guidance, or any better options. And if these female rappers were truly the example, the people that look towards them would be better people. But they're not. And this is why it's not about the money that you have. You're just not the example, because you female rappers lie so much when, as a woman, you're not supposed to. And that's why women aren't judgmental enough these days. You're supposed to be the main one judging character, and they're not being judgmental enough because they know how much skeletons they got in their closet. It's not about what you've done. It's about not being a liar. And yeah, You're not supposed to point the finger because you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. But it only takes 1 finger to stop some bullshit before it gets too bad. And yeah, no sin is greater than the other, but sometimes the 3 fingers pointing back at me are not as great and impactful as this 1 finger that's being pointed at what's happening and what that can do to our future. And truly, the only woman who can do that is the woman who has the cleanest record. Because if it's no longer your generation, or you already have a bad reputation, or you just don't get it, you can't do that. It's time for a new leader, a clean leader. That is who gets to point the finger and put things back in place. So before you think you're ready to come challenge me and come point your finger at me, make sure you're my complexion, you have no children out of wedlock, you know what it is to bury both of your parents, you have 12 years of experience in food service while trying to fund your own music career, make sure you're feminine, make sure you're a better artist than me, and make sure you have a cause greater than just yourself. Because when you're not afraid to call people out on their bullshit, you'll be surprised that they back down and they don't have nothing to say. And this is exactly why I said mothers and wives cannot be entertainers, because y'all think this is all about y'all and it's not. Like, the Mistress handles real world problems on a greater scale. A mistress is just a better businesswoman, and that's because she's seen more than y'all. And in a time like this, where we're in a recession and the world is going through its biggest crisis, married people are supposed to be the examples. They're supposed to be building new communities and being safe havens for specific people. And that's why God uplifts marriage so much, because y'all are supposed to be leaders and y'all are not even doing that. And this is why I said everybody is not meant to be a wife, and they shouldn't be. Everybody is not meant to be a mother, and they shouldn't be. Because when real shit goes down, they're not willing to help anybody. But one thing that is true, at some point, everybody needs help. And if you have a better cause to make this world a better place, it's time to explain to young women and older women how to use your sexuality in a more intelligent way. A lot of young women become baby mamas because that's all they see, when it's better to share yourself with someone who specializes in what you deem your calling is, rather than just having random kids with random people because you're drunk in love. And then once you do that, your perception for life and men becomes backwards when you are the love. It's better that women take the chance on not having kids to go after her life purpose that she wants because she gets along with men, rather than becoming a baby mama and having kids and end up secretly hating men and watching the world pass her by because she didn't take a chance on herself and she wasn't patient enough. Because everyone's not supposed to have kids. Everyone's not supposed to be married. But you still need to be qualified to even share yourself with a man that can do things for you in a certain way, because that's what really keeps you feminine. And even then, a man can't just handle you any kind of way. He has to be gentle with you because it's your body. A man just can't talk to you any kind of way because you're human too. And since you're qualified in what you specialize in, that's how you make a man respect you, because you know what you're doing and you're qualified for what you specialize in. Because men are not your friends. They're here to help you. We're here to help each other. Whether you call it a friend or not, We need to be purposeful to each other, because another woman only wants what you want, and she rather make you hate men so that you don't get what you want, and she does.